All right, what's up, Scorpio? Y'all are going to be my last reading of the night. This is going to be my last reading of the night, man. This is my last little bit of energy. I want to hurry up, though, and get November out of the way so we can get some more creative stuff. You know, I got some new ideas I want to play with, but I got to get November out of the way first. Anyway, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. Ooh, the Knight of Wands jumped out immediately for you. Okay. Well, I'm going to set that off to the side here, and I'm going to keep shuffling through here because it doesn't feel like the deck is ready yet. Doesn't feel like it's ready yet. Let's see what's coming up for Scorpio. Ooh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay, Five of Swords. Okay. Two shuffles. One and two. Maybe it is ready. This is a really weird deck anyway, with a strange vibe and a strange attitude. Ah, Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. So this person keeps an eye on you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, they keep an eye on you. And I kind of feel almost like, it almost feels like they want to, I think, you know what this feels like to me? This feels like they want an apology. But at the same time, now this is going to sound real weird. Now I just got done telling Libra, the funny thing is the most specific messages always come in right at the very beginning. I don't want to run you off that fast, but I got to say this, okay? I got to say it. It's like they feel guilty and they want to apologize, but they want an apology from you. And they're contemplating, well, should I be the bigger person and apologize for what I did? Because they feel like you owe them an apology for something. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't really know. But I feel like they're contemplating whether or not to come forward and try to apologize at the same time. That makes sense. Weird as that sounds. Weird. They got their eye on you. They do keep an eye on you. I don't really think this person is at a very positive place in their life right now. I don't think so. I think this person's going through some shit. They're going through some shit. And they're keeping an eye on you. They want an apology, though, but they're thinking about coming forward and offering an apology of their own. Lover's card reversed, Death card. So I don't really feel like they are trying to full-on reconcile. I don't think that they feel the connection as strong as they once did. But they still feel like there's one little thread of energy that's tying the two of you together. And it's like, well, you're not coming forward and saying anything or doing anything. So they're contemplating, should I do it then? They're wondering whether or not they should reach out. Two of Cups reversed. Okay. So I feel like they're ready to move on from this, but there's still one little thread of energy tying the two of you together. One little thread of energy. And it has to do with, like, I feel like for the most part, they're ready to move on from this, but you're still tied to them, just a little thread of energy, and it's bothering them. It's bothering them. Let's dig up their true intentions a little bit more. Let's see, what are their intentions? What are their true intentions? They want to get over this. They want to heal up from this, get over this, and move forward. They really do. It's not ready yet, y'all. Hold up. Oh, okay, the Emperor. So they want the upper hand. Could be an Aries for some of you. But they want to be the one that's in control of the situation. They don't want to feel like you have power over them. They don't want you to think you have any power over them. I think you do, and they just don't want you to know it. See, I told you there's still a little bit of unfinished business. They've been trying to give you the silent treatment here. Yeah, they're about ready to come forward and reach out. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Could be a Capricorn. But like I said, I really don't feel like this person's at a very good place in life right now. I really don't think that they are. But it doesn't really look like they're looking for a full-on reconciliation. And it almost doesn't even really look like their intentions are all that solid either. Not really. I mean, and I don't really think that's that big of a deal. It would be a big deal if they were trying to full-on reconcile, but I don't think that they are. It's almost like they're thinking about reaching out and communicating because they're trying to get some kind of something out of you. Does that make sense? They want you to, I don't know any other way to word this. They want you to say what they want you to say, and you're not saying it. So they're contemplating on whether or not to reach out. But if they reach out, I think I would put my guard up if I was you. I don't know if I would trust it 100%. Not really. Not with this devil card here. No, I don't think I would. This is weird. This is a really weird message. Really weird message. This is my last bit of energy. So, man, I'm hoping it doesn't get any crazier than this. Because I got just enough energy left to finish out this video before I crash out and go to bed. And I got a bunch of personal readings to do tomorrow. So if this reading starts getting crazy, it might drain me real quick. It might drain me real quick. I hope it don't. All right, let's look at the outcome. Let's look at the outcome. This is probably going to take some advice, too. What's the outcome here? Six of Pentacles reversed. Well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out whether or not there's any action happening here, like if they're coming forward. But it almost looks like even if they do, I don't really think it's going to faze you. I don't really think it's going to faze you. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords, man. Now, okay, so I don't see him actually coming forward. They're waiting for an opportunity. They're waiting for an open doorway of opportunity to come forward. So some of you may hear from this person. I don't really think the majority of you will. Okay? And with this Seven of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse, even those few of you who do, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it all the way, okay? Because it's almost like they're trying to manipulate an answer out of you, like they feel like you owe them an apology, so they're going to try to twist it out of you. That makes sense? This is a fucking weird-ass message, but that's what's coming through, so if it don't resonate, sorry. This is what's coming through here. This is what's coming through. Okay. Yeah, the majority of you, I don't think are going to have to worry about this. If I were you, I'm going to give you some personal advice on this. I would just work on healing up from this and closing this cycle out in my own heart. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would do my own inner healing work, releasing the grudge, all that goes. We talk about this a lot. I don't have time to go on that lecture tonight, but I'll spare you that, okay? But that I would work on that and let them do whatever they're going to do. Don't let them try to twist some kind of apology out of you, especially if they basically enticed you. Like, if they pushed you, like some people will do that shit. They'll push you and poke you and push you and poke you and push you and push you. And then they provoke you and then play the victim. If you're dealing with that kind of situation, don't even feed into that. Don't even feed into that. Don't feed into that. No. Oh, man. That's like a fucking toxic spider web. You'll get stuck in that trap. Don't feed into that. Just focus on healing right now. Just focus on healing. I don't think the majority of you are going to have to worry about hearing from this person, but those of you who do hear from them, don't feed into it. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at the new person coming in. Let's look at the next person coming in. Next person coming in. If you're not, Ten of Pentacles showed up, but it came out with 3 other cards, so I'm going to put it back. If you're not dealing with or interested in anything new coming in, this is not for you. But that Ten of Pentacles showed up, indicating to me that there could be potential for success here. Tower reversed. Let's look at the energy surrounding the situation, the next person coming in to Scorpio's life. King of Wands reversed. Devil card. See, some of you all are still too focused on a past player. Some of you all are still focusing too much energy on the last person that played you. Okay? So that's where your focus is immediately going, is to the past. The last person that played you. Nine of Swords reversed. You're getting over that, though. The next person coming in, they have a lot more feelings than they're letting on. Okay? They come across kind of cold and closed off, but they have a lot more feelings than you may see. They may not express it very well. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this doesn't really look random either. It doesn't really look random. Trying to find out why the King of Swords. Why is this the King of Swords? The Ace of Cups is right next to it. So I feel like their intentions are genuine. Why the King of Swords? The Judgment reversed. Okay. They don't want you to get the wrong idea. Because I think a lot of you are already going there anyway. And they might be intuitively picking up on that. You know, I think they feel your guard up. They can tell that you're comparing them to the last person that played you. And they don't want you to get the wrong idea. So they're going to play it totally. And you know, a lot of times when people do this, they end up manifesting what they're worried about. So in their mind, well, I don't want Scorpio to get the wrong idea. So I'm going to just play it cool in their mind. Because if I act weird or if I act, pushy or desperate or clingy, they may get the wrong idea and think I'm some kind of weirdo. But in actuality, the reverse effect is happening. You know, the way you perceive it. Oh, you're not showing any emotion. No, you must be some kind of weirdo. You know what I mean? So it's like, it may not be having the right effect. It may be backfiring on them. You know what I mean? They may end up manifesting what they're worried about. You may end up getting the wrong idea by them trying not to give you the wrong idea. You see what I'm saying? Makes sense. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I have Virgo and Capricorn here. Durky durky. Well, let's see how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? How do they perceive you? What energy are they bringing to the table? What's their intentions? They don't feel like you're interested in them. They don't feel like you're into them. You might be giving them a little bit of a complex. Just saying. They don't feel like you're into them. They feel like you're not interested. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands reversed, bro. They don't feel like you're into them at all, really. They feel like you're no nonsense. You are no nonsense. Yeah, you're starting to give this person a little bit of a complex here. You're starting to give them a little bit of a complex. They want you to relax. Because they don't want to give you the wrong impression. But I kind of feel like they're doing that anyway. There's some kind of vibrational discord here between the two of you. World card. I feel like their intentions really are genuine. But they're giving you the wrong idea by trying not to. Does that make sense? I really don't think that their intentions are bad, though. Their intentions aren't really bad. They're trying to play it as cool as possible, and they're walking on thin ice doing that. They're walking on thin ice doing that. Wow. I'm hoping this reading doesn't get too crazy and doesn't get too messy. I'm hoping it doesn't get too crazy and messy. Let's see the outcome. What deck do I want to use for the outcome? How about the good old Legacy of the Divine? Can't go wrong with that one. Outcome, I guess Death card, never mind. I guess it ain't going nowhere then. I just don't really feel like the two of you are vibing, honestly. I really don't feel like the two of you are vibing. You all don't speak the same love language, obviously. You don't speak the same love language. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I think you're getting out of here before you get the chance to get ghosted or get played. Ooh, you got something even newer than that coming in, though. Some of you got more than one new person coming in here. You're turning somebody down, though. There's somebody getting their hopes up. They're getting their hopes up, and it's not happening. I feel like you're turning them down. Whoever it is, where you all just ain't balancing each other out very well. You're not vibing. I feel like you're turning that down, and something even newer than that's coming in. Something even, you're moving on from one person and moving on to another person. Some of you all, though, are a little bit lonely. Some of y'all are feeling a little bit lonely. Just be sure you don't get into a connection based on the feeling of being lonely. That's how you manifest more loneliness in your life. Just saying, somebody needed. I don't have time to go on this whole lecture tonight. I really don't. I'll spare. Some of you have heard the whole damn lecture. I don't have time for that, but I just had to make it short and sweet. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're turning one person down and something even newer than that's coming in, but I'm not really I'm not getting, oh shit, 5 of Wands. Bro. So I kind of feel like the person you're turning down isn't taking it very well. It could end up ugly between the two of you. It could end up popping off into some conflict. You know what I'm saying? It could end up popping off into conflict. I'm not really getting much on the new person though, but I am seeing that one person's getting turned down, and they may not take it too nicely. You may not get away from that person without an argument. Let's just put it that way. Okie dokie. Let me see what's the advice. I'm going to get a couple of advice cards. At least one or two. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles. All right, just think long term. Just think long term. Okay? Do the best that you can to think long term. We're not here to rush anything. 8 of Wands, yeah. Think long term. Just take a step back and really look. And I think a lot of you are. I don't think you really need that advice, but just in case there's one Scorpio out there that does need this advice, just take a step back and think long term. You know? Think long term. Are you really somebody that I'm going to be able to build a life with? You know? There's nothing wrong with going off on a path by yourself for a period of time. Nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of times the universe will put you on a path all by yourself on purpose. Okay? Universe will put red tape around you. And what do most people do when that happens? They cut the red tape and let somebody in anyway. And you start finding out real quick why you don't need to let nobody in your life. But I'm not saying go be alone. Just think long term. Anybody that comes into your life, don't jump into anything with both feet. Take a step back and think long term. Okay? All right, now we're going to do some general career advice, general career reading. If you don't have any issues happening generally in life, this is not for you. Or with career, King of Cups in the reverse. So some of you are wondering whether or not what you're doing is stable. I think you're really losing a lot of interest. Let's see here. Empress, it is stable. So for those of you who are worried about the stability of your job, don't worry, it is stable. You can stay there as long as you want. Chariot reverse. I just feel you're feeling stagnant. You know what I think it is? There's a part of you deep down inside that wants something new. Okay? And your conscious mind feels your subconscious mind saying that, and it can't figure out what that means. So it's taking that as instability. Because there's a part of you that wants to try to explore and find something new, and another part of you doesn't, and that creates a discord inside. And it's like, oh shit, is this going to come to an end? This is where sometimes we can have that battle between ego and intuition. Is my intuition telling me this is going to come to an end? No, that's not what's happening here. I feel like, again, for those of you who are worried about the stability of your job, everything is fine, honestly. Probably just getting boring, honestly. Probably just getting boring. It looks perfectly stable. It looks like if you want to, there's no reason why you can't keep doing what it is that you're doing for a long time. It just feels like it's getting boring as hell. It's getting boring as hell. You're losing the passion for it. Short, sweet, and to the point. Now, this right here, I'm starting to notice, y'all. And whenever I do the advice with this deck right here, man, it's like doing spiritual push-ups here. Like doing spiritual push-ups. This is the Quantum Oracle. And we get some quantum messages that come through sometimes. Milestone. Teacher. Okay. Conflict. Oh, shit. Okay. Intuition and manifestation. Okay. So this is where I'm going to have to send you inside. You're going to have to go inside and ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Okay. This is one of those types of things that I don't really think I can give one big blanket for every single one of you. That you're going to have to go inside and ask yourself what it is you really want. Okay. If you just want stability, you want that feeling of inner peace, I want to be able to feel at peace, and I know that everything is stable and everything is safe. Basically, you want that little safe zone, that comfort bubble. You're going to have to figure out how to find that feeling within your heart, because there's nothing outside of you that's going to happen to prove to you that you're fine. Okay? But for those of you who don't really want this stability, you're really wanting to get out and experience something new, first of all, you're going to have to ask for assistance. That's the first thing you're going to have to do. Okay? You're going to have to ask for assistance, and you're going to have to ask for guidance. Okay? I don't really think, I wouldn't set off on that venture alone. For those of you who are like, you know what, I'm gonna go look for another job, or I'm gonna go start a business. I wouldn't do it alone. I would go out and seek out people, or maybe look people up on the internet, for example, motivational speakers. But if you can, go out in real life and seek out people who have what you want or something like it, and befriend them and start asking them questions and getting advice from them. Okay? You're going to need assistance, and you're going to need somebody, but you're going to have to keep that positive mindset. You're going to have to keep that positive mindset. I just posted this earlier on Instagram and on Facebook. There's a lot of people out there that they say things like, well, I tried thinking positive and that didn't work. Everything still sucks. And that's just like an obese person saying, I did a couple of sit-ups the other day and it didn't work. I'm still fat. Okay? Keeping a positive mindset, it doesn't mean you just think a couple of positive thoughts and then, all of a sudden rainbows start shitting Skittles all over you. It's not the way it works. You have to train your brain to think positively. Okay? It's not a switch you can flip overnight. It functions on the same base principles and with the same mental faculties as any other habit. Okay? I don't care if it's the time that your alarm clock goes off in the morning. I don't care if it's your morning routine after you wake up. Whatever, it's a habit. Your thought patterns are habitual. So you have to train your brain to think positively. And it can cause headaches. It can cause migraines. It can cause hot flashes, panic attacks. Because what you're doing is you're fighting against the subconscious paradigm, the program. It's been burned into your subconscious mind and hardwired and runs all by itself like a computer program. When you begin fighting against that, it's extremely uncomfortable. Okay, but we have to, man, I'm telling you, this can take 6 months, a year. Just take one little thing. Here's an example. Let's say, for example, when I'm cruising down the road, I'll go ahead and tell you one of mine. Let me tell you one of my big pet peeves. I live in Vegas. Las Vegas has got to be the stupidest fucking driving city I have ever lived in my life. I'm going to tell you right now, I've lived in a lot of states and a lot of cities. The dumbest goddamn drivers I have ever experienced in my life are in Las Vegas. Probably because everybody's fucking drunk. Anyway, my biggest pet peeve is when I'm cruising down the road and there's like a big line of cars in front of me. I don't have very much space between me and the car in front of me, but there's nobody behind me. For miles, there's nobody behind me. And a car zooms up and cuts in front of me when there's no space in front of me. No fucking body behind me, but you had to come up and cut in front of me. I get so pissed off, I see red when that happens. Oh, I just want to ram you, dude. But I gotta catch myself. Whoa. Why am I reacting this way? I'm right here in this boat with you. I practice this shit every fucking day. Why did I react that way? Error thought. Don't react that way. Woosah. Maybe they're just going through, maybe they weren't paying attention. Maybe they didn't know, and you got to catch yourself. Let's say, for example, I'm cruising down the road and every time somebody turns without using their turn signal, I just get so pissed off. Well, you got to catch yourself. Why am I responding this way? And it takes some time, y'all. It takes some time. I've been working on this for a few months now. I'm getting better. But check it out. I've been doing this kind of inner work for years. Every time, just one little thing. After a while, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, you'll notice, whoa, that thing just happened. Last year, and all the years before that, every time that thing happened, I would get so angry I couldn't see straight. Now, it doesn't even bother me. And I have rewritten my own neurocircuitry. I've completely reprogrammed my own brain to respond to that situation differently. It just takes time. It's the same thing with any other thought pattern or any other emotional pattern, okay? Oh, but again, when it comes to this, whatever it is that you got going on right here, it's going to happen. If you want comfort and stability, you're going to have to talk yourself into understanding that you're stable, you're fine, don't worry, relax, okay? But if those of you who are wanting to change, you're going to have to go in there and start rewiring that positive mindset and start taking action to make things happen, okay? Anyway, though, I feel like those were the messages my Scorpios needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.